Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing with you about the very latest and most popular feature of Salesforce that was recently announced in Dreamforce 2024. The feature is AgentForce. So in this video, I'll be discussing with you about implementing AgentForce from scratch in your application and how you can start using it. So before we start implementing the AgentForce, I would first like to give you a quick demo of what I have already implemented using AgentForce for one of my use cases. I'll go to a website. This is nothing but a Salesforce site, and there is a small icon, chatbot icon. If I open this, there is some conversations that have happened between me and the agent. This entire thing is built with AgentForce. I'll quickly go give you the summary of what I have talked to this agent and what response I have received from it. First, I asked about the full moon beach party experience. This is some activity that I'm asking about more details. Then it will first ask me my email address and the membership number, because initially it could not recognize who is the person asking these details. Then I give the email address and membership ID of one of the contact record which is in Salesforce. After validating these details only, it will give me the whatever question I have asked, it will give the details of that. Not only this, it will also suggest me how it can help me further. Like if I want to know about the available sessions for this particular experience, then I said yes. After that, it will ask me for the which date I want to book this experience, right? Then I will say like not book, I will know the availability of this particular session. I would give the date here, 23rd December, and then it will give me the availability of this experience on that particular date. Now the next question it is giving me asking me is, would you like to book this session? If so, please let me know the number of guests. I would give two guests, and it should go behind the scene and create a booking for me for this session. I'll receive a response shortly based on my request. Yeah, your booking for the full moon beach party on 23rd December from 10 to 12 a.m. has been successful for two guests. Enjoy the party. You see, this entire conversation has happened using AgentForce. This is what we are going to build in this video as well. So first I'll go to this Salesforce org. Now, in order to create your own agent, first of all, you will require a Salesforce org where this agent and Einstein setup is available, right? So in Trailhead, once you go to this particular module called Build Your First Agent with Salesforce, here you will be given an option to create a brand new Salesforce org which will have this agent force already available to build. Okay. I'll provide the link of this Trailhead module for sure, where you can just create your user and start using. Once you have your Salesforce org with AgentForce, you need to enable some settings before you can start using the agents. Okay. First of all, you have to go to this Einstein setup from Quick Find box and enable this toggle button. Once this is done, then you can search for agents here in the Quick Find box and you will come to this page. Here you can create your new agent. So let's say the customer wants to know the case details that he has created, or he wants to create a new case, then he can do this via this agent. And also he can create a comment or add a comment to its existing cases. All these case management activities will be handled by this particular agent force, or we can say this particular service agent. We'll select this and click on next. Ignore the errors that you are receiving here. First of all, we will choose which all topics to assign for this agent, right? We will disable or we will exclude everything apart from case management. I'll just remove everything else. Topics are nothing but a set of actions that this agent needs to perform. Okay, I have just case management topic added. Let me click on next. Here I can give the name of my agent. I can say case manager agent, and you can give the company details, like your company is dealing with oil. Now you have to select the agent user, with which user you want this particular agent to run. So we will select any of the user you want, but make sure it has necessary permissions. Okay, for now I will select this Einstein service agent user. So all the activities, all the basically prompts and actions that will happen will be executed by this particular user, whatever I select here. So these are all the details that you have to fill in this page. Let's go and click next. Here you can provide your additional library data from, if you want to have a data source from where you want to fetch and provide that response to the user from that particular list of data, then you can provide your data here. But since we already have those contacts, cases and everything available within Salesforce, we don't want any additional sources, right? We already have case and contacts available in Salesforce, so we won't provide any other data source here. We'll create this agent. Now this agent has been created. Now we will configure what all actions it can take. We will provide the instructions to it. So you can see there is one topic added here. You can add multiple topics. Either you can create a new topic, or there are already available topics. You can see communicate with customers, order inquiries. These are other topics with set of actions available. You can bring them in, but since our agent is only responsible for case management, we will keep this topic as only single topic here. Now this case management topic has no actions as of now assigned to it. It will do nothing, right? Let me refresh this. I'll create a new version of this topic. Now one by one we will start adding actions to this particular topic. Okay, there are several actions, agent actions already available here. You can just select, but I will tell you what all actions to be selected here in order to properly perform this case management system. So these are the actions that are already being created by the system when you requested for the org. We will just select those actions which we need for our case management. I will definitely go through these actions and the respective flows which are being used here. These are very simple ones, like they are just querying the records or updating the records based on the request. I'll select this add case comment action which is needed for our case management for sure. Then this create case action, and also get all cases for contact. So we need to get all the cases which are related to that particular contact who is requesting for the details or taking some action. These are the three actions that I would select now, and I will also show you the step how you can add your custom action in this topic. So basically what is happening, you are defining a set of actions that needs to be performed by this agent based on the query the user is asking for. Now, in order to give you an overview what is happening and what is already created behind the scene, I will do one thing. I'll create one flow and create a new action using that flow. So there is already one flow called identify customer by email. We will just override that flow to write our own logic. There should be a flow, auto launch flow, that will exist in your org. If I just open this, you will find that it is doing nothing but assigning some values to a contact record blindly, like it is just hard coding the values. So instead of this, what we will do is we will add a get record element here to get the contact record based on the email address provided by the user. I'll give the label as get contact record, and here I'll select contact as the object. Then filter will be on the basis of email. So as if any user is requesting for anything, we should first get the information of that particular user based on the email address. And here I will select choose fields and assign variables. Here I will say there is already a predefined field here in this flow. You can see under this contact record, this should be available for output because this is something that this flow will return based on the email address, and it will accept the email address as an input parameter, right? So what all fields do we want to return here? First name, first of all ID for sure, then last name, and we can also return birth date. So this flow is ready. I'll just remove this part. We don't need it anymore because we don't want to hard code the values. We want to make it real time. Whoever user is requesting, those details only we will return, right? So this flow will be invoked as soon as the user provides the email address. And then I will save this flow as a new flow. Name this as identify customer by email address. The previous flow was not correctly framed, so we have just created our new flow to be used in an agent action. Let me save this. Once it is saved, we will just activate this flow. Okay, let me go back to the agent builder screen once again. Here, if needed, just refresh it. Now I will add a new action here for this particular topic. Choose your action type as flow. Then search for the flow we just created. Identify customer by email address. Click on next. Here are some attributes that we need to define. We'll first give the instruction to this agent action what it is capable of doing. So it will get the contact record based on email address provided. And then it will also ask for these are the input parameters that needs to be passed to the flow, that is email address. This is required. Make sure you mark it as required, and this information needs to be collected from user, so we will also check this box, collect data from user. In the output section, this is the result that the flow will return as contact record, so we will use this in show in conversation. Then finish. This is how you can add your custom agent action in your topic inside your agent builder or the agent. Let's see if there are any available agent action that can be useful for our case management topic. There should be some action called get case by case number. Here it is. So we will also require this agent action as well. We will add this to our topic. If you want to get the list of all the agent actions that are available in your org, you can simply search for agent actions here. These are the actions available in your org which you can use in your agent as and when required. I will just open one of them very quickly and see how they are being defined. I just created a brand new agent action from the builder screen as well. Let's see the one of the existing one. Add case comment. What it is doing actually. As you can see here, this agent action is doing nothing but invoking a flow which is and where it is passing two parameters, like one is the case record for which the comment needs to be added, and the case comment, whatever the comment the user will provide, that will be added as part of that case comment. So see, this case comment will be collected from user only. If you want to look at the flow, how is it built, you can simply click on this button and it will take you to the flow which looks like this. It simply creates a record of case comment using those information, whatever case comment was passed from the agent action, and it ties that case comment with the case id, whatever case record it has asked to add a comment for. Okay, so this is how you can verify all other agent actions that we have used in our topic here. So you can see this is my agent called case manager agent. Under this manager, there is a topic called case management. Inside this topic, we have these many set of agent actions which will be performed as per the user's prompt, whatever it is asking for. If you go to this topic configuration, here are some very important additional information given to this particular topic so that it will work seamlessly. These are the instructions that have been provided, that if the customer is not known, always ask for their email address and get their contact record before running any other actions. If I ask anything related to case, first this agent will ask the user's email address so that it can find the contact record, and then only it will proceed with other actions. Then when adding a case comment to a case, first retrieve the case details using the case number, ask the user for the exact comment. So this comment will be provided by the user itself. Then when sharing the case details to the customer, show the following properties as an itemized list. Only these are the information that we need to show. Case number, subject, description, and status. A case is a record, then these are the general information that so these instructions will help this agent get training. You see, when a customer asks you to create a case, please summarize the current conversation. The subject should be less than 7 words. These are the instructions that have been provided to the agent so that it works properly. And while creating this agent, we selected this case management as our topic, existing topic. We have not created this as a new. That is why all these instructions are already available here. Salesforce has provided you few topics generally available to be used, so that you don't have to create these topics and add these instructions from scratch. These instructions will be provided to you while creating the agent, but we have to assign the actions properly and we have to create these actions appropriately. We can edit the instructions as well. Let's test our copilot. First of all, let me start with, can you help me with my support case? Let's see how it works. First of all, ideally, it should ask me my email address to proceed further. And here in the middle panel, you will see what actions have been invoked as part of my prompt. You see, the response is grounded in the context, which specifies that if the customer is not known, the agent should ask for their email address to get their contact record. That is why it is asking me, could you please provide your email address so I can look up to your record. Let me quickly go to the contact record, any one of them. I'll just use its email address, and I will also check whether there are any related cases to this contact or not. Okay, there are some. I'll use this one or the other one. This one I can use later. First, I will provide it my email address. Then it will proceed further with the other actions. We can see and analyze whatever actions is happening behind the scene. Okay, now it was able to find this contact record. You see, this action was invoked. Identify customer by email address. This was the email address that was provided by me, and this is the contact record that it has fetched for me. I'll just look for the subject here and give some matching text here so that it is able to identify the case based on the subject. Here you go. I've just provided the matching subject of my existing case and it was able to fetch the case for me, the number, the subject, and description along with the status. You see it? And we can also check which particular action was invoked. See this, get all cases for contact was invoked, and I was able to fetch all the cases, but it will show only that case which I have requested for, whose subject matches with this phrase. From here, we can take additional actions like adding a comment. Add a comment, the that the reservation has been extended. Let's see if my agent is smart enough to identify that this is the comment that I want to add into my case. And we can see the result. The comment, the reservation has been extended, has been successfully added to your case. Is there anything I can check? Let me just go and check here whether the case comment has been added or not. I will just quickly refresh this case detail page. And let's see, yeah, here you go, the reservation has been extended is the comment added. And this is how we can do other activities like creating a case and checking the status of the case, getting the list of all the cases that way. So this is how your agent is performing the follow-up activities based on the actions defined here. Now we will move to the other next level, that we will use this agent as our chatbot in our website, like the one which I have showed you in the beginning of the video. Here it will be used here like this. And in order to use your agent in this chatbot, there are some steps or necessary actions that needs to be performed before start using it. First of all, make sure your newly created agent is active. Let's mark this as active. And then in the setup of your Salesforce org, search for embedded service deployments. Click on ESA web deployment and click on publish. So whatever new agent creation, topics assignment, and agent action assignment has been done will be synced up with the external chatbot. Basically, we are integrating the chatbot with our agent. That chatbot will act as an agent. Okay. Then the next step is, after clicking on this publish button, there is a flow called route to work here. Let's refresh this. This flow will already exist in your newly created Salesforce org. It's just that you have to do some minor changes. Just we need to edit this element route to ESA, and here make sure route to is selected as agent for service agent is selected. And here agent for service agent, here we have to select our newly created agent. You see, case manager agent, this is the agent we have to select. Make sure these are the only two changes that we have to do. Okay, let me save this flow as a new version. Save and activate. Let's activate this. There is one last activity that we need to do, is that we have to go to the all sites. Here there is already a website or the Salesforce site created. We need to go to this builder of that site, and under this components, for you it might not be added, but you can do it like this. You just need to select messaging, bring it over here anywhere above this book and experience of a lifetime, just place it over here. Okay, since I have already added it, so it will be there for me. I'll just need to publish the site. Go from here, view Coral Cloud, and once your site is loaded, just click on this chatbot icon again. It will load as a fresh chat. Now you see the name has changed to Case Manager Agent. Previously it was CC Agent something, but now it is using our newly created agent as a chatbot here. We will start the conversation like this. Can you help me with my case? Similar to what we tested in our Copilot Builder or Agent Builder. You see, it will ask the similar thing like, can you please provide your email address? I will just quickly go to the case and find the email address of the contact. Go to the site, provide the email address here. Yep, it has found. Now it is asking me to, yeah, again suggesting me for other actions as well. So this is how we have configured our agent force to be able to manage the case related inquiries from the customer on its own. Thank you for watching. If there are any queries, please feel free to put them in the comment down below.